Anthony DeLucca with us here in the John Mendola Show. We're talking Wyoming area basketball now. Go from football to basketball.
Yep.
Let's talk about that transition for you. And does it just come natural, like, hey, I'm ready, it's basketball season?
Yeah, it's my second year doing it at this point, so this year was a much easier transition. But this year we had a much farther run in the playoffs, so this year was game on Friday, right? We actually went right to basketball on Saturday. We didn't participate in practice, but we were just there getting a feel for it, walking through plays and sets and stuff, because this season we have a quick turnaround. Our first game's already next Friday, so it's tough, but we'll manage.
Let's talk about the difference between last year's team and this year's team. Obviously, good guys graduate, but then you got to replace them. Guys got to step up, and talk about what you think that transition will be like.
Right, this year I think we're a much guard-oriented team, and we're gonna play fast. We're gonna try and score a lot of points, and we're gonna play good, hard, on-ball pressure defense. So rather than entering the ball into the post much more often than like last year, so I think we're gonna have a great year. We got a lot of winners on our team. Guys who know how to win from football. We got guys back from football that they're not gonna light up the point column, but they're going to make the plays that are essential to winning games, which I think is huge. I think a great team includes guys that are great basketball players and guys that are like bruisers and know how to win. So I think we're going to be great in that regard.
This team probably has the ability to get maybe 4 or 5 kids that could score in double figures a night, because nobody's going to score 29. It might be a 10 or a 13 or a 15.
Exactly, which is good. I mean, it's hard for a defense to just key on 5 guys that could put the ball in the basket. So we had guys that could score last year. Obviously, Dane was a great player, and he was our scorer last year. But now this year we have a much more diverse offense, and we got guys that could put it in the cup in big spurts. So it's great.
Getting a little closer to making some college choices as far as the area of study, and if you want to play a sport at the next level.
Yeah, right. Right now I'm just weighing out my options. I got some football coaches texting me every day, and now we'll see how good the basketball season goes, and then baseball after that, or just going and pursuing my academics. I mean, I got all my options open. I don't really have a preference right now. I'm just weighing out all my options.
Talk about, it gets to be at some point there's a lot of pressure. You let it go, you play it out, and when you have a good family, that always helps. So talk about just trying to take your time and go through the steps with your family.
Yeah, my family's great with all that. They don't put any pressure on me at all. They let me do whatever I want to do and wherever I want to go, even if it's going away from home, which is great. So I've just been talking to them, talking to my parents, talking to even my grandmother, who's very helpful with advice. So it's great.
Always good to see you, and enjoy the pizza.
Thank you, you too.